So after visiting Dublin and Donegal in part one of our island video, we now drive to our next destination. So after the drive from Donegal, not knowing where we're going to go, we've ended up in a place called Inniskilling. We've parked up in a car park, and right in front of us there's Inniskilling Castle. So we'll go and have a look and see what that's like, see if it's any good. Well, there's a cafe here, so I think first protocol, get a nice coffee and then have a look what the castle's like. Right, we're in the visitor centre now of Inniskilling Castle. We've just come to the cafe, have a lasagna
And panini.
and the panini. It looks quite nice round here. It's £5.50 to get in, and it seems there's museums and tours around the castle, so it's not bad for £5.50. So we're going to have a look and see what it's like. Cheers. So when you go into Inniskilling Castle, first of all you have to head upstairs, and it looks like there's a VR experience which we're going to try. The VR experience was really good. It showed loads of scenery of Ireland, which you were kind of flying around, and then you were like rock climbing. It was really good, and you got to see places which maybe you wouldn't be able to get to. So after you've been to the cafe and been to the VR experience upstairs, and you come out into a courtyard, and there's different buildings you go in. There's part of it's a castle. There's other exhibitions. Over behind me there's a museum, so we'll go and take a look. One of the buildings was a really long building, and it had loads of doors in it, and in each door there was different exhibits. A lot of it was about war, because there were tanks and armaments, and they had an exhibition about horses at war. But on that section there is quite a lot to see, and it was quite interesting going in and out of each door and seeing what exhibition there was. They'd put a lot into it. And then you've got a building called the Keep, and it's a museum entrance. This is the second floor of Inniskilling Castle Museum, and you know what, for £5.50 it's really good value, and the car park here is free. That's almost unheard of these days. It's fabulous. Now we're heading off to another museum, because we finished that museum, which is like, I suppose it's what you'd call a war museum. And yeah, we're going in this one, which looks pretty good. So, life in Britain in prehistoric times. And here they've done a mock-up of an old shop. Do you take contactless? No? Oh. Right, we're going to go and explore the rest of this museum. There's an upstairs part. Like I say, it's really big, really good. We're having a fantastic time here. Then after that, we've got to try and find somewhere to stay because we don't know where we're staying yet. Like I say, we're doing everything on the fly. We didn't even know we were coming to Inniskilling. So I'll catch up with you later when we know where we're staying. So after our trip round Inniskilling, which was really good, we finally found a place to stay. It's called the Belmore Court Motel, which is right near the town centre. So I've just been on Just Eat, ordered a pizza, so I'm just outside now waiting for that to be delivered, and yeah, it's all good. So because we don't know what we're going to do next, we've decided to go to Marble Arch Caves, but on the way there we found this place called Florence Court, which is nice grounds, National Trust House, so we'll just have a little look around here. So because we just turned up at Florence Court, not intending to go, we only turned up because we saw a sign for it on the way to the caves. We don't know anything about it or what's here, so we're just going to take a walk around the grounds. Found this little building called Rose Cottage. It was built in 1840, just in the middle of the grounds here. So the Florence Court washing court. So here we have the washing room. Where you've got all your sinks and your washboards. And then your mangles. Don't want to get your finger trapped in one of them, do you? And then when you've washed, it's off to the drying room, and in the drying room you have great big racks that are on the ceiling, so they're lowered down with those ropes, and then you've got these racks here, and then of course the irons, the old irons. You used to like heat up a stone in a fire and then put it inside the iron, and then that would be the heat for ironing the clothes back in the day. We're not going to go round the house itself because we've got to go to the caves. We only got tickets to walk the grounds and not tickets to go around the house, but that's okay because we've only got like half an hour left here, and then we've got to head off to these the Marble Arch Caves, which we're looking forward to. Like I say, we only stopped here because we just saw a sign. We didn't even know what to expect, but yeah, this place definitely worth a visit. I think if you want to tour the grounds, it's £7. If you want to tour the grounds and the house, then it's like £14. But yeah, definitely come and have a visit. We're leaving Florence Court now and heading to the cave. And we're heading to the cave in this hire car. Now, when I hired a car, they said it'll be a Ford Fiesta or equivalent. They gave us a Panda. Is a Panda equivalent to a Ford Fiesta? I don't know. I'll let you decide. So we've now made it to Marble Arch Caves, and we're going to go in the visitor centre and have a look, and then go round all the caves. It looks good in the pictures, so hopefully it should be a good tour. The tour you have to actually book online. It's not something you can pay on entry like most things nowadays, and it's £15 per person, so yeah, we'll see if it's worth it. So the cave tour lasts an hour. You have to go to the meeting point, tour assembly point down here just before you go, and the guide will take you round. But before that, you have a look round the souvenir shop and see if there's anything we want. And they have a model of the caves in an exhibition downstairs, which looks pretty good. Got your little sheepies on top, and then go down into the cabin. Hopefully we won't be climbing down on ropes, hopefully there's stairs. And you can do a boat tour down here as well. And this is a waiting area where we have to sit and wait for our tour, which starts in minutes. So we're off on the tour now, down 150 steps and into the cave. Awesome. Now we're heading down the main steps into the cave, and it looks pretty spectacular. That's pretty good walking through here. There's a river running straight through the middle of it as well. Look at that, it looks impressive. Wow, this is so beautiful, this place. It's incredible. This cave is, yeah, so far it's definitely worth the £15 admission. It's quite stunning. So let's time lapse this and wander through the caves quickly. So that's the tour of the Marble Arch Caves over. It was very good, quite spectacular down there. I hope the footage comes out okay. So yeah, next I don't know where we're going to stay tonight, but we are heading down to Dublin. It's Saturday today, and Sunday we fly back to the UK. So after our road trip round Ireland, we've ended up in a hotel called the Skyline Hotel. It's back in Dublin because we need to drop off the hire car and go to the airport and go home. We've had a brilliant time round Ireland. The scenery has been fantastic. We've had a great time, and I'd definitely recommend Ireland as a destination for a visit. See you soon. Bye.